Good morning, students. Today we are discuss about a very interesting topic of computer maintenance is a motherboard and CPU. After discuss this video, the students will be able to learn motherboard layouts and what are their components, types of motherboards, and final is central processing unit. We are very familiar about all this thing terminology, but we have to discuss in a deep and try to understand what are the motherboards and what is the role of the motherboard in a computer. Okay. First, we read the definition. We try to understand the definition of a motherboard. Motherboard is nothing but it is a PCB. Earlier, I described in my videos the PCB full form is printed circuit board. It is nothing but it is a main circuit board of our computer and is also known as the main board or logic board. This is the technical definition of motherboard. I repeat again, the motherboard is the main circuit board of our computer and it is also known as the main board or logic board. In other words, we can say motherboard is PCB, printed circuit board. If we ever open our computer, the biggest piece of silicon, we can see it is a motherboard. Everyone has a little glimpse of the motherboard. The big part inside our CPU cabinet, it is known as a motherboard. There are many sockets, many chipsets, batteries, RAM, USB ports, all are assembled in a single board. So this is called a motherboard. Now please have a small look of this motherboard and this graphical architecture. This is PCI slot, this is AGP slot, this is SATA, this is a BIOS setting, South Bridge. We further discuss about on the topic of South Bridge and North Bridge as well as BIOS setting. It is an important topic of this computer maintenance. This is the architectural diagram of this motherboard. The first part is here, I declare mouse and keyboard. Where is written is here 1, it is indicated by mouse and keyboard. Where it is written by 2, it is represented by USB. Yes, in USB port, we have both side from in our computer from front end and rear side also. So 2 number positions shows here is our USB. Similar other peripherals and other the components are parallel ports, CPU chips, RAM slots, floppy controller. Nowadays the floppy is not used very frequently because it is replaced by the USB and the data storage of floppy is very low. So that time the floppy drive is completely out of order. Now next ID controller, PCI slot, ISS slot, CMOS battery, AGP slot, CPU slot, and last and power supply plug in. These are 13 components as I shown in this motherboard figure. All the parts are situated in a single board system. Now we study about the one by one how to attach the motherboard, mouse and keyboard. Keyboard connector are two types basically. All PCs have keyboards port connected directly to the motherboard. All the PCs have a socket. Earlier days we have two sockets, the purple color or a green color. Nowadays the USB keyboard and mouse are very preferable everyone. So we replace this port by USB. Second one is USB, Universal Serial Bus. USB is the general purpose connection for PC. Now parallel port, most printer use a special connector called a parallel port. CPU chips. Chips are very important part of motherboards. Number of chips are inserted a chip inside the motherboard and but we cannot read. How we can explain the chips because they are printed by the company and we cannot replace by us or anything. So the CPU chips are the central processing unit, also called the microprocessor, perform all the calculation that take place inside the PC. Next one is RAM slots. Everyone knows the CPU main soul is RAM, random access memory. CPU motherboard contain a separated portion for a RAM. In earlier days, the RAM was very low speed. Nowadays, RAM are in DDR1, DDR2 RAMs are become very popular. Floppy controller, as I described, the floppy is not been used at that time because it is the older version and the data storage of the floppy is very low. So the floppy is totally discarded from the computer nowadays. ID controller, industry standard define two common types of drives, EIDE and SCSI. PCI slot, Intel procedure the peripheral components, interconnected protocol. ISS slot, industry standard architecture. This is slot for the buses. Different type of buses are directly or indirectly attached in a motherboard. We will further discuss about the different type of buses in our next topic. So this is very important thing. Number of buses are, there are many buses like short buses, long buses are directly or indirectly connected to the motherboard. Now CMOS is nothing but complementary metal oxide semiconductor battery. It is situated inside the motherboard, have a round battery and it supply the power to our system. Whenever our machine is turned off, the battery is going their work continuously. AJP slot, if we have a modern motherboard, we have almost certainly noticed a single connector that looks like a PCI slot, but it is slightly shorter and usually brown color. Okay, so these are the main component of motherboard. As I shown in you the architecture of motherboard, these all components we have discussed here. Now next is topic is types of motherboard. It is very important question and the student arise the question here, the types of motherboard. What is the types of motherboard? So we describe the types of motherboard is, there is integrated motherboard, second one is non-integrated motherboard, and last one is embedded motherboard system. So have a look one by one, what is the motherboard and their the classifications. So the integrated motherboard are these motherboard that have assembles all the things in a one circuit board. We can take an example. Suppose we have a motherboard and we assemble. The mouse is different company, keyboard is different company, monitor is different company, and all the things are separated and we integrated in a one place and took place in a motherboard. So this is a integrated motherboard. Now, non-integrated motherboard. Non-integrated means all the components are different. All the components are different. We integrate in a same board. So this is known by as a non-integrated motherboard. Embedded motherboards are examples of industrial machines, automotive, medical equipments, and camera. These are the embedded motherboards. Motherboard's form factor. It is another an important question. Motherboard form factor. Motherboard form factor is nothing but it is the calculation of motherboard is the weight, their dimensional, their size, and their the versions are declared in this form factor. So in earlier days, many motherboards are very popular. AT, it means advanced technology. Just have a look, the motherboard form factor and their dimensional and their weight. AT is advanced technology, ATX, advanced technology extended. As we read PC, XT and PCAT. Similar, these motherboards are have different size and different weight. Mini ATX, Micro ATX, LPX, NLX, BTX. So this is the motherboard form factor. Form factor depend on their size, their weight, and their working style. This is a simple classification of motherboard. Now we come on to the CPU. Everyone know the CPU. CPU is the central processing unit. CPU is considered as the brain. We can say the human brain is a CPU and computer brain is CPU. So these things are more similar because a CPU is the whole soul, the computer body, and CPU control the operation of all the parts of the computer. It stores data, intermediate result, and instruction and programs. CPU itself following three units. First one is memory or storage unit. Third one is control unit. And last one is ALU, arithmetic logic unit. This is the functional diagram of CPU. As we can say, we give input, excuse me, if we give input and we got the output. In the center, all the operation between done in this segment, memory unit, control unit, arithmetic and logical unit. So, and the working of the CPU is like that. Support chips, coprocessor, clock generator, DMA, bus controller, programmable interval timer, programmable interrupt controller, programmable peripherals interferals, CISC and RISC processor. So this is a brief introduction of motherboard and the CPU. This is very important topic and we have discussed all the major components of the motherboard and the types of motherboard as well as. Thank you.